people shoveling snow off their roofs. It's been just incredible video that we've watched here from the Bay Area. So, Christy, thank you so much for joining us. First, let's talk about what are some of the challenges for your residents right now?
Thanks so much for having me. You just really laid out one of them. And I know it seems funny to be shoveling snow off your roof, but that is one of our biggest concerns right now because we have had so much snow. And you know, the storms come to you first and then up here. So it's just been one storm after another. The blizzard that we had last weekend was about a 2-day whiteout blizzard. And I've lived here for 26 years, and that was the longest sustained blizzard that we've ever had. It dropped several feet of snow at lake level. So the snow on your roof, if it gets to 3 feet, it can really be a concern of a collapsed roof. So that's when you need to be paying attention and shoveling it off. And I'm lucky my husband does about 98% of our snow removal. So he spent 4 hours on our roof the other day shoveling it off.
Yeah, that gets even heavier, doesn't it? If it rains on top of that snow, that adds to the weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, yes. So the city put out a press release today talking about how you really need to get it off, because what I've read about attention to is that the way that our snowpack is set up right now, it's going to absorb all this rain like a sponge, therefore, as you just said, becoming much heavier. So it's not going to be the light, fluffy stuff that a couple of these prior storms have been, which were really easy to shovel. This is going to just really compress and make it so much heavier that that's the concern about it being on top of structures.
Is there any help for people who are, you know, worried about that or other situations that you're going to be dealing with over the next, you know, few days?
Well, yes, there's a couple. So the flooding concern that you were just describing for the Bay Area is an issue here as well. So let me speak to that first and say that we are really encouraging all of our residents and any visitors up here this weekend to really be prepared for both flooding and then the need to get the snow off your roof. So sandbags are available at Fire Station 3, which is when you drive into town. It's the first fire station. It's on the left on Lake Tahoe Boulevard. I'm going to go get some sandbags tomorrow because my office has kind of a low front door, so we're a little bit concerned about it. So our first responders are, of course, always ready to help our community, anyone who's up here. The sandbags are really a good first line of defense. And in terms of shoveling, so what I'm going to say here is snow removal is obviously a super big issue. There are so many small businesses, large businesses, individual people here who at every level can help homeowners if you are here full time, if you're not. And I've seen many ads on lots of different social media platforms advertising services. I can't obviously speak to any of them, but just getting some help. I mean, this is the time, you know, in a community when it's really important that everybody pulls together and helps out your neighbor also. So that's what we are really encouraging everybody to be prepared as best they can.
And we have about 30 seconds left. Real quick, you have so many people that want to go to Tahoe and enjoy the snow and ski and snowboard and, you know, enjoy it. But what's your advice to visitors?
I'm so glad that you asked. My advice is really pay very close attention to Caltrans and the National Weather Service and what they're saying about the roads. They're not exactly up to the minute, but being as prepared as you can be for road conditions and frankly, really rethinking, thinking through all of your preparedness, all of your strategy about driving. And to that end, I want to say one thing, which is something that's really good about having, well, one of the many good things about having this much snow is that the ski resorts will be able to be open longer. So if you can't get up here right now, you're going to have several more months of skiing and snowboarding.